Yep. What's good, everybody? About to jump into this game against the Ravens. I think they're 5-4 at this juncture, at this moment. Yeah, they blew out the Broncos, surprisingly. And they're on a 2-game losing streak. Ugh. They lost 3 of 4 after going 4-1. That's interesting. Look at the rest of their schedule. They got the Steelers, Bengals, Browns are actually decent. Us and the Cardinals. Only real test on the schedule left. Take a look at the weekly training thingamajiggy bobber here. They're number 7 in rushing, but without what's his name? Johnson. Number 6 in sacks and 10th in interceptions. That is interesting to say the least. Zone blitz is what they play most of the time. Alright, we shall take advantage of that shit. Because we have our number 2 running back, McCune, back. Starting to really like Stevens Howling in the slot. He's putting up some decent numbers. Let me just see something. He does have aggressive catch and run after catch. He does drop passes. Interesting. 75 release. Alright, let's get into it, man. Simulate the training, play full game as usual. We're rated 83, they're rated 78. So we got my playbooks. Alright, they're rocking the white and blacks. Funny thing about this Ravens team is Flacco is the number 2 quarterback. And the number 1 quarterback is Tyrod Taylor. That is odd. Gotta get my tight end involved more. Definitely.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the
skip this, skip this, skip this. Let's get into the game, big fella.
San Francisco, as you get a look inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, my controller's about to die. That's not good.
It's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's plug that up. See if my phone's charged. 38%, that's fine. I was going to try to charge my phone, but Flacco's starting. Okay.
Flacco's underrated. He's a guy who leads his team to a lot of wins during the regular season, elevates his play in the postseason, and has a Super Bowl ring. Was a Super Bowl MVP. Yet many times
go cover 3.
Get mentioned with the top quarterbacks in the league.
Newwood starting. Yeah, we're not going to play that defense there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just
smack.
Gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's interesting. He went right first play of the game, huh?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up
cover 3 skies, I'll call. Go ahead and man the line. Bring him down in the box.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30
Stop.
to the 31-yard line.
Good stop.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4. Cover 2 it is. Tampa 2.
They'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Flacco. He's going to get this one out to his
good tackle, 21.
1-yard pickup on the play.
Good tackle, 21.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next.
I do need to make this one. I keep forgetting to do this. I've been really starting my number 2 linebacker because he's got a lot more speed. Navarro Bowman at 77 speed cannot cover over the middle of the field anymore, which sucks, but...
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And taken right at the 35. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
Oh,
and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's come out in the pistol first. Rock it like this. Flip it. Saints flood is the call. I like to run the bunch to the short side of the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Corners are off. I love it. And he didn't follow.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
21 got juked out of his shoes, though.
That one goes for 24 yards. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like
counter weak is the call right here.
Now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation.
Starting to like this counter run.
Study the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now a run with Hyde.
Not like that, though.
He went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next
Saints cross is our call right here.
Be ready to play.
AJ Green on the left. DB is impressed. It sucks for them.
Capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well.
Good play, 33.
Free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
We've got a 3rd and 11.
Split screen is our call right here.
They'll look to throw here.
Yo, god damn.
Altered the ball a little bit.
69 doing right there.
And now 4th down. The
50-yarder.
Going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now.
Perfect. Max power and accuracy. 50-yarder. Down the pipe. Let's get it.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense.
That is Cordell Patterson rocking 85 with the Ravens.
Touchback is Ed Sales over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that
yes, sir.
End up in the end zone.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hard flat is our call right here. The draw.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Good stop.
And he will lose yardage.
Good stop.
Up to the 24. It'll be a loss.
3rd and 11, baby. You know what time it is. You know what time it is, kid.
You can almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use.
What we do on 3rd down, man?
Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though.
Oh, he gave me the meanest juke.
A very solid gain of 27.
Good play, Patterson.
His advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off
do
his
a
initial
dart
spot
down there.
his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits.
It's a mean one.
Fire over the top,
Not gonna lie.
and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh my God.
He spins past him and into space. And he's brought down 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Give me the meanest, bro.
The different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, there's two guys coming through that gap.
Okay, that's the second time he just made Jaquiski Tart miss an open field.
The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Good job. Good job.
Back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense,
the tight end over there, we're not worried about him.
On this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way
6-yard gain.
for a good little gain.
3rd and 7, right?
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd
3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long.
Sent the blitz last time. Let's play coverage this time. Let's see what it looks like. We get pressure, only rushing 4.
They're practicing game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves.
Tavon Young, let's go, baby.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, son.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. They hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Like a driver's up call right here.
Receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Green with a catch left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Thank you, AJ. Appreciate it.
To move the chains. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the
Thanks, Floyd, as I call right here.
but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Here we go now.
Corners are off.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Oh, chuck him, bro. 220 pounds.
2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how...
That 0-1 trap one is our call right here.
You might wander into some tough coverage.
Got a good look, though. Couldn't spread them out some.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, good.
Loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed
Stick is our call.
and it was over in a heartbeat.
Where is our read?
Got an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Got the counter on right now. A lot of down linemen out there you got, buddy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. second down. Six yards to go here
Thanks,
on
Will.
second down. Play clock.
Pressure comes from right if it does come.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
From type tosses the call. We will audible if he sees something.
They come out here in the eye.
The base, I form. Let's go with the power.
They'll give to Hyde. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but
First down, all right? Yes, sir.
on 3rd and inches. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for when they get to the line of scrimmage.
That would have been a good look to pass the ball.
And know exactly how to attack.
Second quarter now.
Would have been, should have been, could have been, but it wasn't.
It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it first and
PA
10.
boot.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Hyde, the lone man.
Got Horn on the comeback there.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right.
That was so stupid. I threw that so late.
And it's picked off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of
Back up, baby.
midfield to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because
Number
that's
4 is our
interception
call.
number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going
Audible to the Mabel.
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you plan to back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Flacco to throw again on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Play action bubble screen, huh?
Just across midfield at the 49.
Okay.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And that is...
couldn't find use check, huh?
Use check, the fullback, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
And this one
Shanked it.
will not get there. It's off to the left anyway.
Would have been a fucking 60-yarder, bro.
This score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last time. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Second down now.
Corner strikers are call.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly
Pressure comes from left.
Things aren't very even right now, are they? It's
does come.
sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads.
And I think the ball's out. And this
Thank you. Fumble, but we out of bounds.
So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses.
I like stick.
I
like stick.
Understanding positioning and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that
Triangle early,
right there.
R1 late.
Before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They actually blitzed.
Have the first
Yep.
before he's brought down right on the chalk at a 20.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Offense comes to the line now. First
St.
and 10.
Seams. Deep safeties. There's Weddle on him. Pressure's coming.
Garoppolo now. And across the chalk.
Yes, sir.
It's a 40.
One-on-one with a safety. Gotta take that.
Their big tight end. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Carolina puts up 49 points on Minnesota. Wow.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens
I don't want your
offense now,
fucking
they get
suggestions.
set and head back onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Looking here for...
Oh my God.
Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever
Play
you want
44.
to call it.
Take these checkdowns all day, every day, mate.
We'll do so here in the second. Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
AJ Green on a double move here. You don't press him, buddy. No safety help. No safety help.
Deep right side.
See you later, Jenny.
Caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers.
No safety help.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
Bye-bye.
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Return team. Automatic first down.
And the Ravens taking the field.
Fucked up. I picked the wrong damn play.
Wasn't pretty.
Look through Sky, though.
Interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
See
confidence.
what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain.
7 carries, 21 yards. I'll take that all day, buddy.
Bye. Up the defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will
Stop 99.
on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Let's stop 99.
Plus 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give him the same formation.
Of course, Buckner was at Oregon.
In the blitz, though.
Much of his career, the
To the
opposite
pass.
defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low
Ooh,
enough
they
to
ran the ball.
plays in the run game?
With the fullback.
I think the question just got answered.
That's interesting.
DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
That's very, very interesting.
That was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
It's taken to the 26. Oh,
Oh.
what a juke.
Oh! Come on, fat man. Can't catch me. Block him. Block him. I don't need it. I don't need it, big fella.
And he will finally
Stepped out at the line. Oh, my God.
away from 6 points as it stands. It's
Oh, man.
and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And San Francisco.
At this point, I do. I fucked up.
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the
Hello,
defense,
baby.
and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar
Back
drive.
up.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Ooh, somebody
Winston's here,
jumping.
and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have
What?
jumped.
No, they jumped off.
False start. Offense.
Ah, cut it out, Garrett.
Still 2nd down.
Strong slot, no. Spell halfback, no. 2 tight ends. Still 2 tight ends. Stick up is our call. Well, we shall run it.
They try again with Hyde. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Holding. Offense.
Come on, you get a false start and a hold?
Back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to
Back to
pressure
back,
after a penalty
bro?
like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back
That's
into
bull.
the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
On the spot. That shit was whack. Pressure comes from left if it does come. You know what? Audible to bench.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Flip it. He looks tired. He doesn't look like he wants to chase down this running back. 51 right there. Yep.
Throw on 3rd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage
got a pimp.
here. That'll
They got a
make it
pimp.
4th down after a loss of 1. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. Well, you can see what they wanted to do.
Ooh, they almost got
Set up
there.
the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting
They almost got there, son.
the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point.
Whew.
No problems converting
Thank
there.
you, 36.
And a nice job there as he gets this
He
one
almost
just
got
shy
loose.
of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here come the Ravens. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points
And a safety
on
blitz.
the scoreboard.
Because you know I love to
Switching
send
now.
safety
I would
blitz.
say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the
Yeah,
field a
tough
lot more
position.
than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Bang, bang, Sonny.
Yardage brought down at the 32.
Benefit of the safety blitz.
It's a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Flacco here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, completely
Sack.
tied in. It's a gain of 6 on the play.
36.
And it'll be 3rd down.
Edge blitz
3rd
too.
down now following the completed pass. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Quote me on that one.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
At the overload 3 right now.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Wide open receiver.
Damn, yo, he is just making the first guy miss every time.
Inside the 20-yard line. And now
Every time.
down following that long gain. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles.
Middle linebacker swap. There we go.
Goes right over the top of it because he can see everything.
Number 2 is the call.
Sometimes that
All right.
saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Give me the warning.
To play here in the 1st half.
Go back to 3 wide. Let's go ahead with the nickel.
Right after this.
Tampa 2.
We remind you that coming up
See what the
at
defense gives me.
halftime, Larry Ridley
Trips
will have
left.
highlights and analysis of this 1st half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
Ha!
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Ha!
A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Yes,
football.
sir.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
Take those 5 yards, though.
The kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
The counter trap on is the call.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looks fucking marvelous.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose.
Although we cannot.
Defense going to call a timeout.
A good
It's
push.
their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Thanks, and is the call. Cornerbacks on left, 3 through 5 nickel. Motion out Howley.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here.
I threw that, bro.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10.
Damn me, son.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the
Scamming me, son.
And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
This will be
Yo,
caught at about the 5.
Cordero Patterson in the slot is a complete
And they'll take it
mismatch.
2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd down, Flacco now. That's caught at the 3.
He didn't get in. Good job.
And we're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head
Going
toward
3 wide, really? It's not good. 3 safety, 1 inside.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. First and goal from the 1, and he'll get in.
Come on, bro.
Touchdown.
As if we don't know he's running the ball.
A great play there.
Had me right there.
Touchdown on the year. And
They
the
got me on that
Ravens
one.
get a bit closer.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they finally
Now they gave up that score right there.
Get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
They sure are.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for
Let's get back into this game, man.
in the postgame. We're ready to
We have
get
3
to the
scores.
3rd quarter.
Well, 2 scores. Try to keep it that way. We return it? Yes, we can.
Back line of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Take a fumble. Stop playing, bro.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that's a solid start to the 2nd half. You come out of the lockers losing.
Thank you. Group review. All right.
After reviewing the play, the movement on the field was reversed.
Poor average, almost 40 yards of return last game, and it's so sad that I had to take him out, man.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat for Hyde. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. 2nd down and just 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Gonna show that blitz, huh? AJ Green over there, huh? All right.
Garoppolo now. And this is
Got
He
him.
got that with one hand. A good pickup.
AJ Green over there, homie.
6 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Now those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I had a linebacker on AJ Green down the middle of the field.
Quarterback Charles, the O-line, they've got to protect
Tampa
that.
2.
And they know it. That's
That
their
sucks.
meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive lineman won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than
Impress
the
again?
defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
A number 90 on Carney, huh? Okay.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's
He
complete.
catches that. Are you
Zone
what?
touchdown, 49ers.
What?
Their big tight end. His second touchdown of the game.
I had no business throwing that, but guess what, boo?
49ers add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays,
Triangle in the back of the end zone. X is the hot read.
Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This is taken at his 4. Spinning past him. And a nice job there as he gets
I'm going to try to destroy my defense, bro.
5-yard line at the 34. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
Bang, bang, Sonny. Go, 94.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Flacco here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good.
99, let's go, big boy.
Losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an
Number 1, Robert Schultz.
here on 3rd and
Look at the
long.
pass. QB.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but
How about you, man,
in
it
the
is.
opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
He's got time in the pocket. He's going to wind up.
I was about to say, if you let him catch that 21.
For Quincy and noon with that time. And 4th down coming up.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And that last drive,
Cornerback on left.
long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And the Raven pressure
Holy
too
shit, he
much.
got
Down
fucking
he
murdered.
goes. Kyler Fackrell, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Jesus
Looking to
Christ.
jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
I'm really just not going to respect A.J. Green being in the slot. Okay.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give them 11 on the game there. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week.
Good, bro. Welcome to the stream, man.
Performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do. What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Has a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Garoppolo, his pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
All right, here we go.
The safety. That's a linebacker on him. Isolate, isolate, isolate.
Receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Ah, come on, big fella.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing
With the
offense
pistol.
to be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But
We have
sometimes those guys are just
a.
not
We do.
as
All right,
comfortable
Floyd.
catching the
Let's
ball
go.
as they are running it.
Here we go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Mike 51, Mike 51. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw again. Into a double team.
Bro, like he's supposed to freaking go across, bro. What is that?
His guys will get the football
Red zone
back.
pick, man.
And a pick by the Pro Bowler Eric Weddle. This guy can play some defense. He knows how to hawk the football.
He does that by his preparation. Watches a lot of film, keeps a book on all receivers, and puts himself in the proper place on every snap.
Oh, use check. You just gonna fight for 9 yards, huh? All right, bro.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a
All right,
second
man.
and 1.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
They fake the handoff. Now flat.
Got him.
And this turns into disaster.
Got him.
He's not going to get forward.
Got him.
That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure. They can't afford anymore at this point. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And partner, the defense, they were keyed in on him early, but his talent shining through as of late.
I like what you said about keyed in because it all started in their first meeting of game planning for this game, where they went over things with their team and said, all right, this is the guy we have to take out of the game. Make sure you get enough coverage on him, all the different defenses. Sometimes you run everything you've got in the first half, and they adjust in the second half and start to play better.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Oh, he injured too, huh?
Check down, a nice safe throw.
You can hit me like that, homie.
And now Cooper.
Come on, Skip. God damn it.
Get up. Staying down after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Saints come back.
3, and on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He'll drop to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases.
Got absolutely no time right there.
Ball incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Got
Just a yard on the
him.
first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers...
Pick the next time to run that counter. I'll tell you that.
But he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up second down. Now flags come in.
Getting scared, Mr. O-line.
Going a little early.
False start, offense.
On second down, Flacco to throw. And this time he's got the hook up.
He finally smacked him.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
In the same play.
Throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out
I don't like
to the
the look.
receiver as
Cover
fast
2
as
it is.
possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds?
Didn't stay in bounds, big fella.
Did not. Ruled incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
I thought we can get a return out of that.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Here we go now. Green.
They start the drive with Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought
Who carries
down.
19 yards,
It's a
bro?
pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second
It's not
down.
good at all, man.
In this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you can't stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan. The
Yes, sir.
would see would present great
Get that
opportunities
flag.
for time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if it's the game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
So pass
Take that, buddy. Thank you.
Partner with all the rule changes, it is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one,
Should not have missed on that deep ball.
just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 3 yards left to grab here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
The slot man in motion right.
Blue 90. Over.
Time running out here on the play clock. Garoppolo now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for.
Trying to make me fumble, though.
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep, and this is caught.
Yes, sir.
Stop him, but he takes it.
Yes, sir.
2.
Good fucking play, bro.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
I don't know what they're doing on defense. Let's just run this in.
Run for it with Hyde. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous block to get the runner into the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Wow, Washington's shutting out New England.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort.
Since they have to pass the ball now, let's go ahead and put in all the pass rushers.
That type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Interesting.
So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
3, 3, 3, 3.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard.
And let us stop.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Another one. Fuck slant 3. Come it to the pass. Option QB.
3rd down.
In on that motherfucker.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yards.
Slack.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Woo!
33
They trying to make a nigga fumble.
There, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. And to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And the play clock's running down. Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really.
Reaction rollout for the
Almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place
Let's
he
get
tried
it,
to find
boy.
an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Jimmy Smith was not supposed to make that play.
Third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned
Tell me he
about
caught that.
school. Got the toes down
Caught
and
it.
stayed in bounds.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Check 83 ball going in. Ready. You gotta get the ball.
Flacco to throw here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. This is taken at the 23. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Ravens defense as they head out to set up shop.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction with maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Out to the flat for Hyde.
I'll keep letting your DB tackle Carlos Hyde by himself. Y'all niggas gonna be injured forever.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And this play will
Yo, how are they like
lose yardage
just
back
busting
at
through the
38.
line like
So he
that,
loses
son?
3 yards there. Now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
72 jumps. God damn it.
Line, a little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
Oh, snap. Tampa Bay beat New Orleans too? What? That's not good, bro.
Tough spot for the offense.
It's not good, man. Single high safety. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing over there with your -3 speed, homie?
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip
Cheap
this one deep
shots.
right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Smith catches left side. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for Baltimore first. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Set, move, 45.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Flacco. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A red zone first down for Flacco. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10. Flacco once more. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw in that pickup.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.